I'm home after many months away. We're about to pass through the city of peculiar Missouri as we do always, right before we hit the loving cradle of those hills of home. Now let me tell you, friends, there's nothing odd about the city of peculiar Missouri. Hell, you can look it up. Even the name's got a boring backstory. Yeah, it's an old railroad town that turned into a suburb that begat an exurb that turned into a certifiable USDA grade A small town anywhere, everywhere, USA. You know, you've been there, even if you haven't been. Yeah, if America had a great big waiting room, it'd be somewhere in the Midwest, that interminable expanse of soy and corn fields and wheat fields and stuff like that. And if that great big Midwestern American waiting room had a single old crusty magazine in it, it'd probably be a Golf Digest or a Men's Health or something from like 2007 or 2009. You know, nothing you really want to read, but something to pass the time. So in that great big Midwestern waiting room, you might turn to the centerfold of that Men's Health and find a teeny tiny ad for the city of Peculiar, Missouri, courtesy of the Peculiar Board of Tourism, which is one old lady named Ethel. And it might say the town's motto, Peculiar M.O., where the odds are with you. And it's not weird if you love it here. So friend, come on, pull off the highway. Let's get a little rest before a long night of driving here. Yeah, we've been sleeping in the saddle for 6 days now, and I'm spent. Look out for that pickup truck. Whoa! People drive crazy around here. Hang a Richard there, a Ricky, a starboard, there you go, good. I bet you know where we're going already, though, friend. Yeah, short of any public amenities, there's about one place you can rest and get a bite to eat in a little town like this after sundown. There's no BLM-free campground. There's no YMCA. I've never actually properly stayed at the YMCA. I have heard that it's fun to stay there, though. I'd like to do it someday. Yeah, so it's looking like the Wally world. Yeah, we got a standing invitation to the hideous halogen bulbs of the all-night Walmart, where an uneasy truce abides between the traveling kind and the mega corporations that deign to keep us from using our degrees and shit for the betterment of mankind. So, we're gonna jump in there and have ourselves a little party. What do you think? We step outside into the night, we slam the van doors, and we step inside, the door slides open. That blast of cool air hits us. And that sweet old man greets us. And can't you see how everything in here is glowing, friends? Resplendent with objects from China, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and beyond. So clean, so sweet, so friendly. Oh, friend, I'm no fan of the way every mom and pop coast to coast has been replaced by a superstore. But I swear to God that here in the place you can get the same deck of cards in Tucumcari and Dubuque, and the same Wonder Bread in Alberta and Atlanta. I might just fall to my knees at the glory and abundance of the sameness of all things partying away in the last age of a God-forsaken Babylon. It's like we're waiting on the oceans to rise, like we're waiting for New York City and LA to get swallowed up, like we're waiting for our own personal private apocalypses. Well, friend, I think we might need to get the heck out of here. It seems like I'm having a come apart here in the cosmetics aisle. Wondering about the cosmos and trying to ascertain what the right shade of lip gloss is to cover up our joy and shame from living our own accursed existence on this God-forsaken rock. But while we sit here and earnestly consider whether or not we're going to shoplift this coral color of lipstick that we've selected through only eye contact, let us also briefly consider how we might be too much for the world. How we might not have done enough for the world. How we might be the last generation of people to have middle-class lifestyles out here while we stare down at our supercomputers while a bunch of people over in the Sudan work for basically no money to provide the cobalt for the batteries in our supercomputers, and then we stare down at them while the whole thing goes to shit and New York and LA get swallowed up by the ocean and the rich people all go away on their newly invented spaceship technology we didn't even know about. There they go. The greeter at the door doesn't look so friendly anymore. We pocket the lip gloss. We step outside into the night. The door slides open. And that was when you turned to me, friend. And you pointed upwards to a single shooting star directly in the center of the sky. And you said, "Give me hunger, O you gods that sit and give the world its orders. Give me hunger, pain, and want. Shut me out with shame and failure from your doors of gold and fame. Give me your shabbiest, weariest hunger. But leave for me a little love, a voice to speak to a day's end, a hand to touch in the dark room, breaking the long loneliness. In the dusk of the day shapes, let's be this one little wandering western star, thrust out from the changing shores, a shadow. And for God's sakes, let's go back home. Peculiar's always going to be here, and we'll need to get on 70 to go westbound before too long anyhow. Maybe you let me drive the last leg of this, friend. I'd like to sit and look out the window. I sure wish I knew what we were supposed to do with ourselves. You get any bright ideas over there and sleep doesn't take you, I sure hope you'll let me know.